Before I got pregnant, I had been terrified of childbirth my entire life. I wasn't sure if I was going to have children, not because I didn't want children, but because of just the risk of having a child. And by the time I had gone through 9 months with full bloom birthing, I was confident, I was not fearful. I understood the science of how the woman's body worked gave me the confidence to know my body is made for this. And having the support of the Full Bloom team just made it a wonderful, very peaceful and empowering experience. Hey, I'm Nakia Means.
And I'm Andrew Means.
And we have one daughter. Her name is Eden Means, and she's almost 3 months old. We found out about full bloom birthing through a close friend of ours, and she actually did not get a chance to work with full bloom because it was very close to her delivery. And she said, if I could go back and do anything differently, I would make sure that I hired full bloom birthing. And so that's what we did, no questions asked. We had one conversation. I think what really sold me on full bloom was after the consultation, she said, even if you don't use us for your doula services, you can send me an email, text me, call me. I really care about you and I want to make sure you have a successful birth. And that showed me that she really cared about us as clients and as people.
Yeah, and speaking from the dad's perspective, I just really appreciated how it truly was a partnership. It wasn't her trying to take over or anything. It really was just like us working, the three of us together, working through our delivery plan, the things that we truly wanted and not necessarily what other people say. There's a lot of noise out there. We really came together and it was just us.
The dilation process is something I did not understand. And I think that's where a lot of my fear and reservation came from, why I didn't want to conceive and deliver a child. I didn't understand how the female body literally changes drastically from the time labor starts to delivery. And in our birthing class, we use Play-Doh to understand how the female body changes and how the cervix dilates and opens for the baby's head to come through. And that plus the videos we watched, I really think the birthing class was the turning point for me in moving from I don't know if I can do this to I'm definitely prepared for this and it's going to be fine. Jatim was our doula from Full Bloom Birthing Company, and she came to our house and helped labor with me. And that was so helpful. She brought so many tools to help, from essential oils to massage guns and a TIMS unit, things that I never even heard of, that all helped to make the laboring process a lot more palatable. And she came to the hospital with us, even beyond the mechanics of birthing our daughter, being able to have her pray with us. She was in the room worshiping with us. We could share all parts of ourselves with her, not just the physical part of having our baby girl. And another thing is just the legal part of this. Yeah. She equipped us with the language, consenting or not consenting to certain things, and how we should interact with our doctors or the midwife, just giving us the language for making sure that we were firm in what we wanted and didn't want, and having her on the phone to coach us through those things was very helpful also. And one thing she said to us before we went into labor is, when the husband speaks, everyone listens.
I think our delivery experience would have been completely different if we didn't have Jatim and Full Bloom's influence in a lot of these things. And so, you know, I like to say that it really isn't about replacing, it's about enhancing the experience, and to help me advocate for my wife, it's the highest priority.
The husband has a certain level of authority and influence that is just irreplaceable, that the doula can't do, the wife can't do. He has a specific role, and so even her just giving that level of encouragement to you was just very helpful as well. And you definitely, I just saw you shine in ways I've never seen. I think birth just brings that out, and just to have that level of care and support so that you could fulfill your role. You didn't have to worry about certain things. You could just focus on what I needed from you as my husband, and that was something that Jatim was able to help us with.
Oh, you're so kind. I just can't say enough good things about Jatim and Full Bloom. We are very, very grateful. Our experience would not have been what it was without them. And with this being our first child, you know, if we end up doing it a second time or a third time, who knows? Who knows? We are fully committed to using Jatim and her service and Full Bloom services. So we just want to say thank you again to the entire team, and we're so excited to see their business continue to grow, flourish, and thrive.
There are a lot of doula services out there, and they're not all equal. What I sensed from Full Bloom, from the consultation, was that I was cared for as a person. And for someone who is going through something that's life-changing, can be vulnerable, can be scary, you want someone who really cares about you as a person, not just as a client. And we have a friend in Jatim now through Full Bloom, and when she comes over for a postpartum visit, sometimes there's nothing for her to do, but we still want her to come over because we just want to sit on the couch and talk. So we truly have a friend for life through Full Bloom, because we were able to use her services.